guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Ken, and today we're here to review Atlas, a new Netflix streaming original movie starring Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah,
Are you ready to talk about this one?
I gotta be honest, I would never expect us to review this movie.
No.
But you know what? We're here. We've got I came up with this series. I'm gonna just go ahead and
lead us into it. Okay.
Speak it out. This is a series now on our channel. So we're gonna watch Netflix movies, possibly shows. I don't know. We'll see. But we're gonna call it Netflix Gold or Garbage.
Oh my
Gold
goodness.
or garbage. So you're gonna find out if we thought this movie was gold or garbage.
Yeah, because you know the quality on Netflix can sometimes vary.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, and you can get some gold, and you will damn sure get some garbage from time to time on Netflix. So. But before we get into it, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We review movies and TV shows, and we do fun, entertaining live streams every Monday night. If you like that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button. And also,
like the video.
Like the video, like she said. And leave us a comment down below, guys, if you're going to watch this movie. It just dropped on Netflix yesterday. Or if you've already watched it, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. So, Atlas, where do you want to start with this one? This is a sprawling science fiction epic.
Yeah, I mean,
right here.
This is for sure a sci-fi movie. It has, I don't know, it reminded me so much of a video game.
Okay.
When we were watching it, I
can see that.
Yeah, the animation and everything, just some of it just reminded me of a video game. So, but yeah, I mean, this was, set in the future. Sci-fi. We've got robots and.
You got AI.
Yeah, AI. All the sci-fi things. And then, you throw in Jennifer Lopez.
You do throw Jennifer Lopez in. She's really the, the focal point of the movie, I would say. She's in it quite a bit. So. Yeah,
and I mean, what are your thoughts on Jennifer Lopez?
As an actress, I mean, I've enjoyed her and stuff in the past. I don't feel like she's been firing on all cylinders in quite some time as an actress. To be completely honest, I just feel like she's done a lot of romantic comedies and movies that I necessarily wouldn't be into or wouldn't watch. So I don't feel like I've really seen her in anything in a while.
She's actually one of my favorites. Is it Monster-in-Law?
Oh, yeah, Monster-in-Law.
Monster-in-Law.
She did a lot of those type of movies back in the early 2000s. Yeah, with Jane Fonda. Made in Manhattan, stuff like that.
That was Matthew McConaughey, right?
Matthew McConaughey. But
yeah, so
she's done some other cool movies, like Out of Sight.
Well, we can't forget the iconic Selena.
Selena, of course, yeah. I mean, that's where she pretty much got started as an actress. Was that movie? Enough's a good one. She's had some good ones. The Boy Next Door we watched recently. I think that's like a 10-year-old movie by now, but I feel like that was like yesterday we watched that. She was in a movie like a couple of years ago called Marry Me. Yeah. Remember that one?
Yeah, with
it was okay. When Owen Wilson was in that.
Yeah, she has been in a lot of stuff. I don't think she's terrible. I don't think she's great. She's kind of somewhere in between for me. So yeah, I don't know. And I feel like it was about the same in this movie. I didn't feel like she was great, but I didn't feel like she was terrible. And so, I will say overall, I actually enjoyed this movie more than I thought I would. So yeah, I don't know. What'd you think about it?
It's, it's watchable. I feel like this is a movie that would have bombed at the box office in the 90s. It almost feels like a Battlefield Earth type movie.
Gotcha.
It would have bombed, and then when it hit home video, like it would have done well, and people would have picked it up, and they would have enjoyed it for what it was at home. But in 2024 on Netflix, this is a movie that it's going to come out on Netflix. People are going to watch it the weekend of, or they won't, and then it's just going to get buried in the Netflix algorithm, and nobody's going to think about this movie ever again.
Yeah.
But I thought it was okay. You know, it's riffing on a ton of sci-fi action classics, and it doesn't quite measure up to those. So it kind of, you kind of ask yourself, like, what was the point of doing that? Because you're just an inferior version of what you're trying to copy. Mm-hmm. Like, it reminds you of Aliens a lot. Like, there's a lot of Aliens references and influences, like right down to her being in the mech suit and stuff like that and fighting at the end. And I think she even throws a bitch out there at some point, which Sigourney Weaver does in Aliens. So there's a lot of that type of Blade Runner influences for sure. There's a lot of...
I didn't get like Alien vibes at all, but I'm not like super knowledgeable on Alien.
Well, I mean, it's not aliens in the movie. I mean, it's robots and AI, but it's similar themes and things.
You
that
had
happen
mentioned
in the third act.
Terminator when we watched it.
There's a lot of them. Like I said, it riffs on a lot of things. Like I even saw some Starship Troopers influence in there as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of RoboCop with the social political commentary. So I think it's a lot of different things it's riffing on.
Yeah, I thought that overall the story was decent, and there are other known actors in this movie.
We also have the Asian actor that was in Shang-Chi and Barbie. I think his name is, I'm gonna butcher it probably, but Simu Liu.
Okay.
Probably said that wrong.
Yeah.
But he's the villain in the movie. He's kind of like, he was the one that kind of reminded me of Terminator. That's where the Terminator influence comes from, I think, because he's AI. There's even a moment at the end where his face is like half off and you can see like his interior skull. So there's a lot of that type of stuff where it's just, you can tell that the people that made the movie were fans of those movies, but they didn't know how to make a movie that quite measured up to those. Yeah,
I mean, they had to... they took us to like another planet, and so we got to see some fun, interesting like planet landscapes, if you will. Yeah. And so they're also kind of talking about the AI and the Terminator references, which actually it kind of gives me Men in Black vibes. There is a part with a AI head. And I don't know, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
There's a part with the AI head, and I just thought that whole scene was pretty cool. And I don't know, for some reason it just reminded me of Men in Black.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. The movie was too long.
It was too long.
It's like 2 hours.
It could have been condensed to 90 minutes. There's really not a lot to the story. I mean, Robot gets away from Earth, plots to destroy Earth, and Jennifer Lopez has to go find him.
Yeah.
And destroy him. And then there's some interpersonal drama that plays out as well, involving her mom and all that stuff, which I won't get into to keep from spoiling things too much.
Yeah, I definitely feel like they could have, shaved off at least a good 20 minutes. And I mean, I feel like that definitely would have helped it out.
Yeah, they really slow it down a lot because you can tell they're trying to build this almost emotional relationship between her and the mech suit that she's riding around in, which is like an AI voice, which
I actually enjoyed that part
leads
as
to
well.
some fun moments here and there, but I feel like they extend some scenes just a little bit too long to try to really hit some emotional beats that they just can't quite reach.
Right.
But that's with a lot of movies nowadays. It's just they're all 20 to 30 minutes, a little bit too long. It's like they fired all the editors and they don't know how to edit down their films anymore. One, I don't want to say huge issue I have with it, because this is a lot of movies nowadays, but the movie, like you said earlier, just looks very animated. Mm-hmm. So the CGI was just not good looking to me. I mean,
you didn't think?
No, I mean, it looks almost like a 2006 PS3 game at some points to me. So it almost looked incomplete with some of the graphics here and there.
Gotcha.
And it looked very wonky because they were trying to it was almost like some of the actors were animated in certain scenes and sequences throughout. So
when they were in the suit and stuff? Yeah,
towards the end. And it's this movie, the budget's not online. I tried to look up the budget, and it says that it's estimated to be $100 million is what this movie costs, which is way too much. I think they could have done a lot of this movie practically and still got the same effect, I think. But they wanted to go big and grand with it and try to animate it and use a bunch of CGI and make it look slick and cool and everything. Mm-hmm. And it looks good in parts, but at other parts it just looks super animated. And I just think at this point there's no excuse for your movie if it costs $100 million to make to look that bad at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, it did remind me a lot of a video game, but not necessarily a 2006 PlayStation video game. I felt like it looked, it looked pretty good. I feel like it was, fitting, I guess, for the whole sci-fi vibe and everything going on.
I thought it looked better in the beginning when they were on Earth and the city. I thought that stuff looked good, but once I got to the planet, there's just certain scenes that just didn't look right.
Yeah, but you know, again, there are movies that go to the theater that look the same, and
True, and this movie did not go to the theater. You could watch it on Netflix at home.
I feel like I would recommend that you watch it, and you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and give it the gold Netflix gold stamp of approval.
You're gonna give it the gold stamp of approval. So
what do you think? Do you lean more towards gold?
I do want to point out for the audio video enthusiasts out there that have the home video set up that this is streaming in 4K and does have Dolby Atmos as well.
Okay.
So that's interesting to note. So look, if I can only pick two.
You can only pick two. There is no in between.
If I can't go in between.
Is it more gold or is it more garbage?
I gotta go garbage. And I don't really want to go garbage because I don't think it's complete garbage, but at the same time, I don't think it's great. I don't even really think it's a good movie. It's a perfectly watchable movie.
So shouldn't it be gold? I think you need to learn how this new series is going to work.
To be honest, it's too long. It's 2 hours. I cannot recommend in good conscience this movie to watch for 2 hours at the 2 hour length. Even if it's on Netflix, there's just better stuff to watch.
Right.
So I have to go garbage just by that standard alone.
Okay, there you have it.
All right, so that's our review of Atlas. I say don't watch it. She says watch it. So
yeah, check it out.
Ultimately, decide for yourself. But thank you all for watching. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, leave us your comments down below if you watch this movie. What did you think? If you're going to watch it, let us know. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.